I think the biggest thing for me was how it automatically went to race. I don't understand how people get upset at something an athlete does on the field and automatically goes to their race. I think a lot of these people think that they're safe on social media. They think that they can't be found out. They think that if they say a comment here, no one's gonna look at it. It's like, you won't talk like this to someone face to face. Athletes are humans. Right away they think, oh yeah, you make money, you do this, you fancy car, you're on TV, you're not like us. No, like, I am exactly like you, you know? If you're a good person, that means you have to hold the people around you accountable. That's the biggest thing. The more we can hold people accountable, the more we can influence people to do the right thing. The biggest thing about talking about it was just like, hey, listen, like, I'm still trying to push this initiative that we need to be better people to each other. And yeah, I know I went through this, but I don't want anyone else to go through it because it's not enjoyable. I still have a bad taste in my mouth from it. You know, I have a real bad taste in my mouth, and I'm always gonna think in the back of my mind, like, there's someone around the corner who's just waiting to say something to me. And I try my best not to give those people power, but as a human, you have emotions and you have feelings, you know? I truly believe we are capable of dealing with this. I truly believe that from a technology level, we can figure it out. Humans are the ones who either cause problems or solve problems. Social media is just an accelerant right now, and I'm hoping that we can use that accelerant to create real positive change going forward.
Any kind of toxic masculine kind of atmosphere doesn't make people from the gay community feel welcome, and homophobia, I will say, is, in the last 10 years of my experience in football, has definitely improved. Words that were used were not always intended to be hateful towards people of that community, but now understand that that's not acceptable and that language is outdated. Of course, it's always difficult because people sometimes will have beliefs that are totally ingrained, but even with some of those moments, I think when they realise that the majority is definitely in support of these communities, then it makes them realise that the way they speak or anything like that is not the way. Players are becoming more comfortable to speak openly about issues that are important to them. You only have to look at the examples of, you know, Marcus Rashford, through a mostly online campaign through social media, lobbied the government to actually change policy, which is, you know, pretty special. Of course, education and making information available to people involved in football is a massively important part of it. Players need to know that they're comfortable and supported. Look at the Premier League with the Black Lives Matter movement and supporting the players, and, you know, they'll have our back when we want to speak up about an issue that's close to us. I think the fact that we've seen players openly come out and be so overwhelmingly supported by the football community. People like Josh have done more in that sense than probably anything we'll ever do for young players. To see a young professional come out, speak so eloquently on the issue and be so openly supported by the footballing community across the globe, I think that speaks louder than any action ever will. Football is kind of sometimes viewed as a little platform into wider society sometimes, and I think when you see people in football and players in sport openly supportive of issues, I think it does feed into wider society. Definitely sport has a pretty unique way of influencing that, and you know, for us, that's a responsibility that we can take on board and try and help grow and support education and support of these communities, and try and create that balance of quality that we all, you know, so badly want for all of society.